Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? In preparation for the presentation and posting of the colors and the playing of our national anthem, please stand and remove any hats or other headdress and place your right hand over your heart in salute to our nation's flag. Today's color guard is provided by the Stephen F. Austin State University Department of Military Science. These young men and women will soon join the ranks of over 600 officers appointed from SFA and lead American soldiers across the globe in defense of our freedom. The national colors are being posted by the Stephen F. Austin State University Army ROTC Color Guard.
The color guard is commanded by Cadet Ryan Howell, Kilgore, Texas, and includes Cadet Bianca Gonzalez, Conroe, Texas, Cadet David Zvoboda, Fort Worth, Texas, and Cadet Cuddly Jean, Homestead, Florida.
You may be seated. Well, good afternoon. On behalf of the faculty, the staff, the students, and the alumni, I would like to welcome each of you to the 2026 Spring Commencement Exercises at Stephen F. Austin State University. My name is Neil Weaver, and I serve as the president of Stephen F. Austin, and I am both excited and honored to be celebrating with you today. As we get our ceremony started, I'd like to introduce the platform guests that are here with me and some special guests with us today. I would ask that you hold your applause until all have been introduced. To my left, Dr. Jordan Barkley, the Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Christina Sinclair, the Interim Dean of the James I. Perkins College of Education, and Ms. Jill Still, Vice President for University Advancement. To my right, Ms. Julia Whitehead, SFA alum and our commencement speaker today, and Mr. Will Stafford, our student body president. I would also like to introduce from the front row, sitting on the front row, we have Dr. Kent Willis, our Senior Vice President for Enrollment and Student Engagement, Miss Judy Cruel, Vice President for Finance, Miss Jane Ann Bridges, our Chief Audit Executive, Dr. Chad Thomas, our Dean of Students, Dr. Stacy Hendricks, the Vice Provost, Dr. Forrest Lane, Dean of Research and Graduate Studies, Lieutenant Colonel Leah Sanchez, Professor of Military Science, and Tyler Purin, SFA Junior, who will be leading our singing in a little while. Also joining us, Dr. Brian Barngrover, our faculty representative. Would you help me thank them for their service today? It's also great fun for me to always introduce my wife, Christy, who's here with us today. Our First Lady is very proud of all of you and has wanted me to express her pride and appreciation for all you have done for this university. So thank you for being here with us today. Oh, yeah. We also have some members of SFA's faculty with us today, and they are here to share this exciting moment with you. This is a ceremony that brings them great pride and a real sense of accomplishment. Our faculty are an outstanding group of professionals who take pride in their work and in their students. A substantial percentage have earned their doctorates, and in many disciplines have brought Stephen F. Austin State University not only statewide, but also regional, national, and international recognition. They care a great deal about each and every student they teach. It is their caring that is on display here today. Students, please join me in expressing our appreciation to the members of our faculty for their commitment to their students and to SFA. At this time, it's my pleasure to welcome to the podium SFA Student Body President, Mr. Will Stafford.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Stephen F. Austin State University student body, I am pleased to welcome you to this commencement ceremony. Today represents more than the completion of a degree. It represents years of effort, growth, and persistence that has brought you to this moment. As Vince Lombardi once said, the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary, and that is the truth in every person sitting here today. During your time at SFA, you've done more than earn credits. You pushed through challenges, built relationships, and learn how to keep going even when things were difficult. Those experiences have shaped you just as much as anything you learned in the classroom. As you leave SFA, you're stepping forward with more than a degree. You're stepping forward with the ability to grow through whatever comes next. Congratulations to the class of 2026 and Axum Jacks.
I think I speak for all of us who work here when I say that we take tremendous joy from your successes and great pride in your accomplishments. When we hear your name called and when we see the smiles on your families' faces, we hear the shouts and the cheering from the crowd, we remember why we chose this profession. We are proud of you and especially proud for you. The spring 2026 graduating class includes 1,318 degrees earned by 1,312 students. We have 6 students earning both a Bachelor's of Business Administration and a Master of Professional Accountancy at the same time, or generally speaking at the same time. 1,030 of those students are earning their bachelor's degrees, 280 are earning their master's degree, and 8 are earning their doctoral degree. The youngest student earning a bachelor's degree today is 19 years old. The oldest student earning a degree today is 80 years old. There are graduates from 15 countries in addition to the United States. Those include Canada, Dominica, France, Ghana, Germany, India, Israel, Italy, Kiribati, Nepal, the Philippines, Russia, Slovenia, Sweden, and the United Kingdom. There are also graduates from 23 states other than the state of Texas. Those include Arkansas, Arizona, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Missouri, Mississippi, North Carolina, Nebraska, New Jersey, New Mexico, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, and Washington. Of the bachelor's degree students, 634 started their career here at Stephen F. Austin. 396 transferred to Stephen F. Austin. 314 are the first in their family to earn a degree. $589 of 634 finished in 4 years or less. If you are among this group of 589, would you please stand and let us recognize you for doing this in 4 years or less? Go ahead, stand up. Good job. That's terrific. That's terrific. You'll find out later you should have made it last longer, but you did it right. This class includes students like Celine Orozco, a member of the SFA powerlifting team. She won 3 gold medals at the 2025 World Junior Classic and Equipped Powerlifting Championships in Costa Rica. Celine, are you out there? Celine is a world champion. Congratulations. It includes Lauren Bailey. Lauren interned with Barley Swine. That's not a person, but that is a Michelin-starred restaurant in Austin. She was one of 15 students from SFA's culinary program who were recruited to work at this year's Masters Golf Tournament. Laura's internship with the Augusta National Golf Club is a lifetime appointment. She has the opportunity to return after she graduates to again work alongside world-class experts in the culinary field. Because of these connections made at the Masters, she has accepted a job at a private ranch in Colorado this summer. Congratulations, Lauren. It includes Logan Huddleston, who has been accepted into the University of North Texas Health Science Center Physical Therapy program. But what makes Logan so interesting is that Logan's sister is currently in the speech-language pathology master's program at SFA, and if they can get along long enough, they plan to open a combined clinic in physical and speech therapy services. So working with your sister can work. This class includes Colin Anderson, SFA delegate. Colin was an SFA delegate. He was awarded 2026 Best of SFA Award, involved in numerous organizations on campus, and was a founding member of SFA's chapter of the Texas Association of Future Educators and the Student Council for Exceptional Children. Colin plans to teach abroad in Japan or Ecuador through the Peace Corps, and then returned to SFA to work toward a master's degree in special education. Congratulations, Cola. This class includes Hermione Dominguez and Hope Lamel. They both played for the Lady Jacks basketball team and were part of the team's back-to-back Southland Conference Championship tournament teams. And Hermione holds the record for the most three-pointers made in a single season in SFA history. Where are you? Let me tell you, you were amazing in this building. We loved watching you. But what you're doing today in this building is the most important thing you ever did in here. Congratulations. All right. While we are certainly proud of all of these young men and young women who experienced college in a very traditional way, I also want to recognize those who are graduating and their path took a little longer to get here. Not everybody did this in 4 years. Some of you took different routes. The numbers tell us that the SFA student body is diverse, and each of you has a unique story. Maybe you were a single parent, maybe you had medical issues, homelessness, financial challenges, language barriers. There are many, many challenges to overcome. You might have faced one or several of these on your path to today's ceremony. They might have slowed you down, but they did not derail you. And while we celebrate those who graduate in 4 years, I want you to know that if you took a less direct path to our ceremony today, you have my admiration and my respect. If, you don't have to, but if you would like to, stand up and let us recognize you for your perseverance and your efforts to get here. Please do. Let us celebrate you. Congratulations. I now have the privilege of introducing our commencement speaker, Julia Whitehead. Julia is a two-time SFA graduate. First in 2020, she earned her bachelor's degree in interdisciplinary studies with an early childhood through sixth grade emphasis during the infamous virtual commencement ceremony. And then she returned in 2022 where she received her Master of Education degree. She now teaches in the same elementary school that she attended as a child. Not only is Julia following her dream of teaching, she has also become famous on social media and is fondly known as Miss Pencils Away on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. She posts daily jokes, shares classroom content, and promotes laughter in learning. While at SFA, Julia was on the volleyball team. Coach Debbie Humphreys describes her as an MVP caliber student athlete. Coach shared that Julia has always had a servant's heart and was an amazing teammate, always doing her part to make the team better. Coach says that even back then, Julia made you laugh and smile a lot. We are truly honored to have such a talented SFA alum with us here today. Please help me welcome Julia Whitehead.
I don't know about famous, but maybe someday. Good afternoon, graduates, families, faculty, and my fellow lumberjacks. Standing here today is a little surreal, not just because it's commencement, but because I was sitting in those chairs not too long ago wondering what was next for me. My name is Julia Whitehead, and I graduated from SFA with my bachelor's in interdisciplinary studies, EC through 6, in 2020, and then stayed and obtained my master's in education in 2022. And then, believe it or not, I did play for the legendary Debbie Humphreys on the SFA volleyball team. Although played is a loose term, I call it my character development years. After graduation, I went back home to my hometown and had the privilege of teaching right back where I went to elementary school as a 5th grade ELA and social studies teacher. Some of you may be wondering, okay, but who is this lady and why is she talking to us? Believe me, I am still processing the fact that I'm speaking in front of thousands of people right now when I typically speak to about 25 10-year-olds. The reason I'm standing in front of you today is because I was contacted by an SFA staff member who had been following a teacher's social media account I made about a year ago that had really taken off. My account, Miss Pencils Away, began because I shared our daily joke of the day. We do a silly little jingle at the end of class each day as part of our dismissal routine that goes like this. Pencils away, hip hip hooray, it's time for the joke of the day, yay! And also, I do think my students are watching, so I hope they just did that. Students are encouraged to think outside the box as they guess the answer to the silly joke, and then I send them home for the day. It's really very simple. If you would have told me a year ago that my 60-second joke videos would result me in standing before you today, I would not believe you. After such positive feedback from the internet, I am encouraged to share positive classroom tools each day. I was asked to speak today not because I know all of the answers, but because I'm still figuring it out. I am learning new things each and every day about this crazy thing we call teaching. I'm so honored to be back at SFA as an alum, speaking for the College of Education, because you didn't just choose this major, you followed your calling. Your time at SFA has prepared you for what comes next. But with every new chapter in life, that sneaky feeling of worry tends to follow right along with it. When I was a student here, I had a very clear vision of what teaching would look like. I pictured colorful, organized classrooms, students excited for every lesson I would teach, and quiet lines in the hallway. And then I was handed my very first roster, my very own class. Not one I would join mid-year, and they knew I was just a student teacher. This was my class, and I remember walking around to other grade levels asking about students that I had that they taught last year, excited to hear all about my perfect little angels. And then there it was, the first face of doubt. It was a face that I will never forget. The kind of face that you knew this teacher did not sleep well the previous year because of this student. My eager, new teacher positive energy already started to dim and turn into fear, and school hadn't even started yet. I then looked back at my class list of 24 children and thought to myself, oh boy, what did I get myself into? Of course, all I could do next was play 20 questions with all the teachers from the previous grade levels to make sure I knew absolutely everything about these kids before they ever stepped foot into my classroom. Wide eye after wide eye, I understood that this was going to be slightly more challenging than I thought. I spent the next week making sure my classroom was the most colorful and inviting place. I took many trips to the laminating machine because I thought covering my walls with 300 individual fish would be a great task to do right before the biggest day of my career. But like Dory says, just keep swimming, so I did. Until I hit another wave of doubt. As I was carrying my laminated fish back to my classroom, I was stopped by a staff member, and she said, "Aw, let's see if you still have that same smile at the end of the year." And I remember thinking, why wouldn't I be this happy at the end of the year? What is going to happen that is so bad to take my joy away? When the first day of school came along, I felt every emotion. When I went to SFA, my student teaching began in January, so I never got to see a first day of school routine. Lucky me. I remember looking up from my desk to see 24 new faces with school supplies scattered all over their desk and the floor around them. Their conversations about their summer were loud and cheerful, so much so that I knew it was my time to take control. Okay, think about those cute callbacks you learned in college. I had nothing. I couldn't think of any callbacks to save my life. I had written a first day of school song for my students. I covered my walls with cutout fish, and even set up a 20-gallon fish tank in my classroom so I could have a good first impression. But I forgot how to make them quiet. After many failed attempts, a classic 1, 2, 3, eyes on me finally popped into my head, and I'm standing before you today as a first day of school survivor. The negative noise is something you will hear as an educator. Believe me, there's plenty to complain about. When I tell someone I'm a teacher, they usually respond with, "Oh, bless your heart," or "I don't know how you do it." However, if I could have told myself one thing before starting, it would be to surround yourself with people who drown out that noise. I know it's hard to believe, but there are people who like their job, even love their job. When you show up on your first day with your head up and a smile on your face, you wear that well. You all have the opportunity to begin a new generation of leaders who are full of new ideas, strategies, and energy. You are entering the next phase of life that is full of new challenges, building relationships, balancing expectations, learning new skills, and the list goes on. During my first year teaching, I arrived at 6:30 a.m. and left for the day at 6:30 p.m. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't know how everyone checked off their to-do list each day. I felt like my emails were exploding. I wasn't familiar with how to teach what I was teaching just yet, and it all had to be done before the next day. I realized very early on that my to-do list would never actually be completed. There will always be something to print, an email to be sent, a phone call to make, and a lesson to plan for. I felt incredibly overwhelmed and anxious about the job that I had been dreaming about. I'm here to tell you that those are all normal initial feelings. If you're anything like me, I hate asking for help. I didn't want to be a burden or have to be the new teacher everyone had to help out. I cannot stress this enough, how important it is to ask for help. No one is expecting you to know everything, and without the support I have received from my team, I wouldn't be the educator I am today. On those days when it feels like nothing's going right, remember why you chose your career path. This world that we live in is loud, fast, and sometimes overwhelming. We are surrounded by constant comparison, constant information, and constant pressure. I teach 10 and 11-year-olds, and I've seen how badly these kids need positive role models as they navigate the most important years of their life. I even thought about how my classroom may be the safest place a student goes all day. The most incredible and sometimes hardest part of your job is this: you may never know the impact you have. You may never know which lesson, which conversation, or what word made the difference, but it matters. I always tell my students, you may not remember the reading strategy I taught you, but you will always remember how I made you feel. Your plans won't go the way you expect. There will be days when things fall apart, when you leave work wondering if you made the right choice or if you made a difference at all. And then there will be a moment, a small one, a quiet one, a problem you solve, a simple thank you, or maybe someone comes back later to tell you how much you helped them. And in that moment, you'll realize you're exactly where you're supposed to be. SFA has prepared you for this moment, not because you have all the answers, but because you have the heart, the resilience, and the willingness to keep showing up. So as you leave here today, I want you to remember a couple things. You're more prepared than you feel, your purpose matters more than the noise, and your impact may not always be measured, but it will be felt. Congratulations, class of 2026. May you lead boldly, surround yourself with positivity, and never forget the impact you can make. Thank you.
On behalf of our graduates today and on behalf of Stephen F. Austin State University, I want to thank you for being our speaker today, Julia. That was terrific. Good lessons for all of us to remember. I am honored to now acknowledge two of our graduates who are members of the Distinguished SFA Lumberjack Battalion, Cadet Leo Secour and Cadet Malcolm Washington. As they make their way to the stage, I would like to take a moment to share the history of the SFA Lumberjack Battalion. The SFA Department of Military Science was established on November 20th, 1968. Over the years, the battalion has provided college-trained officers for the United States Army, the United States Army Reserve, and the Army National Guard. The Lumberjack ROTC program has commissioned over 800 officers, including 2 major generals. Since its creation, the Lumberjack Battalion has grown to be a vital part of Stephen F. Austin State University. I am proud of what the program offers. Our students, and especially proud of the students who leave this university and embark upon careers leading and serving our country. I would now like to acknowledge and turn the program over to Lieutenant Colonel Leah Sanchez. Lieutenant Colonel Sanchez is the 19th Professor of Military Science here at SFA. She will now administer the oath of office.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Leo Secour. I, Malcolm Washington.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I take this obligation freely,
That I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
That I will well and faithfully
That I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties of the office
discharge the duties of the office
on which I am about to enter.
on which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God. Hey!
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Sanchez, and thank you to our 2 newest lieutenants for allowing us to share this very special moment in your academic and military journey. I have no doubt that you will go forward and achieve great things and continue to make SFA proud. And since we're at this moment, I would like to ask anybody that's here with us that is currently serving, has served among the students, among our audience, if you've served in our military services, please stand and let us recognize you for your contributions and your service to our country.
Many of our graduates are receiving their baccalaureate degree today with academic honors. To graduate with honors means the student has completed at least 42 of their 120-plus hours of coursework directly from SFA and has attained an outstanding grade point average, or GPA, in their final 30 advanced hours. It's traditional to use Latin designations for honors GPAs, and those are as follows. Summa cum laude, which is with highest praise, is a 3.9 to a 4.0. Magna cum laude, with greatest praise, is 3.7 to 3.899, and cum laude with praise is 3.5 to 3.699. Congratulations to all of our students graduating with honors. Can you please stand so that we can recognize you? Don't sit. Please stay standing. Now it's time to present the candidates for degrees, so will all candidates for undergraduate degrees please rise? President Weaver, it's my honor as provost to confirm that all of the degree candidates standing before you have been certified by their dean and they are now entitled to receive their respective degrees.
Consistent with the statutes of the state of Texas, the rules and regulations of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, the rules and regulations of the University of Texas System Board of Regents, and by the authority vested in me by the Regents, it is my pleasure to confer on each of you the bachelor's degree with all the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. You may now come forward and receive your degree.
The College of Liberal and Applied Arts, Dr. M. Dustin Knepp, Dean.
The College of Education, Dr. Christina Sinclair.
Graduating cum laude, Sanse Renee Deaver.
Dana Venicia Dominguez.
Graduating summa cum laude, Stacy Estrada. Graduating magna cum laude, Alexandra Farley. Graduating cum laude, Cynthia Louise Mitchner. Graduating magna cum laude, Laudalina Abelenda. Graduating magna cum laude, Yesenia Acosta. Graduating cum laude, Samantha Alcaraz.
Giovanni Jairo Alegria.
Ashton Riley Alexander. Graduating magna cum laude, Marquitra Gidriana Alexander. Elijah Cole Allen. Graduating summa cum laude, University Scholar, Colin Riley Anderson. Graduating magna cum laude, Caitlin Brooke Archipolo. Graduating cum laude, Casey Ardrey. Isabella Arellano. Graduating cum laude, Zoe Marie Arnold. Graduating summa cum laude, Dawson Allen Asher. Aaron Austin. Graduating summa cum laude, Bobby Ray Bailey. Lauren Elizabeth Bailey. Graduating cum laude, Michaela Shanice Bailey. Graduating cum laude, Miranda Ann Baker. Graduating summa cum laude, Delcy Noemi Barueta Collin. Kylie Erin Bauer. Graduating magna cum laude, Jaden Trista Bearden. Bailey Grace Bentley.
Hallie Paige Berry, summa cum laude.
Graduating magna cum laude, Shantae Nicole Bird. Judy Bitar. Graduating cum laude, Nicole Danielle Bowman. Graduating magna cum laude, Alina Marie Bradley. Graduating magna cum laude, Summer Cheyenne Branton. Graduating cum laude, Preston Bradley Birch. Graduating magna cum laude, Doran Butler. Graduating magna cum laude, Jennifer Elizabeth Burge. Graduating magna cum laude, Abigail Marie Cabrera. Graduating summa cum laude, Jill Annette Caille. Graduating magna cum laude, Madeline Elaine Campbell. Graduating summa cum laude, Sabrina Page Campbell. Graduating summa cum laude, Natalie Cardoso. Graduating magna cum laude, Emily Joyce Carminati. Graduating cum laude, Emma Peggy Carswell. Graduating summa cum laude, Fidel Crisanto Castillo. Graduating summa cum laude, Violeta Castillo. Graduating summa cum laude, Bonnie Sue Caston. Graduating magna cum laude, Grace Marion Cates. Soraya Jordan Surf. Myandria Christe Childers. Krishhan Alonzo Christmas. Graduating cum laude, Brina Irene Sebrian. Graduating cum laude, Stephanie K. Clardy. Graduating cum laude, Kylie Nicole Clevenger. Graduating magna cum laude, Kellen Ann Koch. Graduating cum laude, Caitlin C. Cole. Graduating cum laude, Hannah Caitlin Coleman. Shawnee Nicole Coleman. Graduating magna cum laude, Alicia Ann Collins. Graduating magna cum laude, Haley Brooke Collins. Marissa Danielle Cooley. Graduating magna cum laude, Connor James Corbin. Savannah Lynn Crook. Graduating magna cum laude, Tan Mi Tran Dao. Graduating cum laude, Kanan Elena Dillard. Graduating cum laude, Harmony Renee Dominguez. Brooke Lauren Dragos. Ellie Duhimbaze. Graduating cum laude, Jackson Thomas Duplashane. Haley Nicole Eves. Graduating summa cum laude, Dalila Janae Eccles. Graduating cum laude, Omanigo Merciful Echo. Graduating summa cum laude, Jacqueline Carla Escobedo. Graduating magna cum laude, Kaya Elise Fagley. Nathaniel Lee Flowers. Ethan Hunt Flukinger. Graduating magna cum laude, Jaden Michaela Flynn. Graduating magna cum laude, University Scholar, Parker Wade Forney. Graduating summa cum laude, Kylie Renee Frank. Graduating summa cum laude, Delaney Elizabeth Frederick. Graduating summa cum laude, Madison Grace Freeman. Amy Nicole Fugil. Graduating magna cum laude, Timijah Berche Furlow. Graduating summa cum laude, Flor Yesenia Garcia. Graduating magna cum laude, Lauren Nicole Gardner. Graduating summa cum laude, Emily Ruth Gilbreth. Graduating cum laude, Hannah Elizabeth Gill. Graduating cum laude, Emma Noel Gober. Graduating magna cum laude, Riley Elizabeth Godbey. Graduating magna cum laude, Brianna Guadalupe Gonzalez. Graduating cum laude, Samuel Gonzalez. Graduating summa cum laude, Alexis M. Gray. Graduating magna cum laude, Allison Lynn Gray. Graduating cum laude, Abigail Rose Greco. Graduating cum laude, Kennedy Faye Greenewald. Emily Brooke Greenlee.
Graduating magna cum laude, Patricia Nicole Greenway.
Graduating magna cum laude, Natalie Giselle Guardado. Kayauni Lachelle Hall. Christine Antoinette Hall Harris. Graduating magna cum laude, University Scholar, Emma Renee Halliburton. Kylon Harris. Graduating summa cum laude, Thomas Tyler Hattaway. Graduating cum laude, Ryan Jean Hepp. Dalton Gage Hodges. Graduating magna cum laude, Peyton Reese Honig. Graduating magna cum laude, Kylie Claire Holland. Graduating cum laude, Adam Scott Hooten. Graduating cum laude, Kalia Dene Horge. Cooper Elizabeth Horn. Graduating cum laude, Bria Grace Hubbard. Graduating summa cum laude, Logan Kate Huddleston. Samantha Marie Hudson. Graduating cum laude, Claire McLean Hunter. Graduating cum laude, Blake Nicholas Hyatt. Graduating cum laude, Asher Joel Jacobson. Jesse Jaramillo. Graduating magna cum laude, Kylie Elise Jenkins. Graduating magna cum laude, University Scholar, Cambry Alexis Johnson. Graduating cum laude, Sarah Ann Jones. Bethany Ann Joseph. Graduating cum laude, Medina Aaliyah Corey. Graduating cum laude, Taylor Renee Killall. Graduating cum laude, Miranda Ann Kirkland Isham. Graduating magna cum laude, Anna Lee Cook. Graduating summa cum laude, Reagan Grace Kracha. Megan Lynn Krennick. Graduating magna cum laude, Callie Marie Lacaze. Graduating magna cum laude, Jenny J. Lamb. Graduating summa cum laude, Jennifer Sue Lassane. Crystal Jade Lavender. Graduating magna cum laude, Amy Lynn Lavin. Graduating cum laude, Hope Kirsten Lamel. Graduating magna cum laude, Brianna Dominique Luna. Graduating cum laude, Abigail Madera Gonzalez. Ramon Malpica. Graduating summa cum laude, Ashlyn Taylor Maroney. Graduating magna cum laude, Aubrey Logan Matkoff. Graduating summa cum laude, Caden Suzanne Matthews. Graduating cum laude, Shannon J. Cale Mays. Graduating summa cum laude, Justin Anthony Mays. Graduating magna cum laude, Kate Elizabeth McClellan. Graduating magna cum laude, Morgan Destiny McDonald. Graduating magna cum laude, Dustin Parker Means. Graduating magna cum laude, Crystal Teresa Melendez. Graduating cum laude, Kaylee Robin Melton. Gianna McHale Menifee. Graduating summa cum laude, University Scholar, Diana Grace Miley. Julie Grace Miller. Graduating magna cum laude, Jordan Tate Mojica. Graduating magna cum laude, Maggie Grace Moody. Graduating magna cum laude, Emily Catherine Moore. Graduating cum laude, Carson Ray Moore. Graduating cum laude, Luis Angel Moreno Luna. Graduating summa cum laude, Austin Guy Morgan. Graduating magna cum laude, Ian Morgan. Graduating cum laude, Madison Adina Taylor Lee Morgan. Graduating magna cum laude, Tyler Scott Morrison. Antigone Sharanda Mosley. Graduating summa cum laude, Marley Michelle Mouton. Cecilia Marie Muth. Graduating cum laude, Brittany Michelle Nance.
Graduating cum laude, Noah N. Newell.
Anquinette D. Newman. Graduating cum laude, Christiana Lee Odom. Graduating cum laude, Kentrell Demarie Omar. Graduating cum laude, Celine Orozco. Nicholas Dometro Pablo. Graduating cum laude, Jamie Ann Pack.
Kayla J. Palomino.
Graduating summa cum laude, Tierra Brianna Paris. Graduating cum laude, Haley Danielle Pate. Skylar Alexis Pavlas. Graduating cum laude, Catherine Renee Penrod. Casey Zanae Perkins. Graduating summa cum laude, A Mi Vi Pham. Graduating cum laude, Logan Lee Pilgreen. Graduating magna cum laude, Alexia Janae Pineda. Graduating magna cum laude, Jera Lee Pineda Rivera. Graduating summa cum laude, Hannah Marie Plant. Graduating magna cum laude, Tatum Rochelle Plemons.
Graduating summa cum laude, Krista Polanco.
Graduating magna cum laude, Anne Marie Pond. Graduating magna cum laude, Tegan Mackenzie Potter. Graduating cum laude, Kenley Jane Powell. Rebecca Christiane Powell. Gracie Nicole Pratt. Graduating summa cum laude, Sydney Brooke Pritchett. Brantley Reed Propes. Graduating summa cum laude, Holly Gay Putnam. Graduating summa cum laude, Brenda Ramirez. Graduating cum laude, Kayleigh Grace Ramsey. Matthew Christian Randall. Raúl Elodio Rebollar. Graduating summa cum laude, Sarah Elizabeth Reed. Anise Nicole Richardson. Graduating summa cum laude, J.C. Brianne Richardson. Noah Joseph Riddle. Graduating cum laude, Virginia Regados. Zachary Michael Reich. Addison Tanis Robbins. Cordell Riemann Roberson. Graduating cum laude, Elsa Patricia Rodriguez. Jackson Nathaniel Rollo. Graduating cum laude, Kyle Douglas Ross. Graduating magna cum laude, Regina Margaret Sanchez. Ashlyn Faith Schexnayder. Madison Sky Schlieve. Jerdera Vernessa Scott. Second Lieutenant Leo Marius Sikor. Graduating magna cum laude, Kerrigan Ray Scher. Graduating summa cum laude, Christy Shepard. Graduating summa cum laude, Alyssa Nicole Sherrod. Graduating magna cum laude, Lexi Renee Shoemaker. Graduating summa cum laude, Claire Lauren Smith. Graduating magna cum laude, Carly Brianne Smith. Graduating summa cum laude, University Scholar, Leo Gray Smith. Graduating magna cum laude, Matthew Shea Smith. Graduating magna cum laude, Sarah E. Smith. Graduating cum laude, Natalie Jane Standley. Graduating summa cum laude, Christine Michelle Steinhauser. Andrew Peyton Stewart. Graduating magna cum laude, Edie Isabel Stoltz. Kelsey Ray Stoner. Graduating summa cum laude, Kyle Wayne Stripland. Cole Allen Stripeland. Graduating magna cum laude, Rebecca Elise Stumpf. Graduating summa cum laude, Erin Elizabeth Sullivan. Graduating cum laude, Lauren Ava Sutton. Graduating cum laude, Kennedy Daniel Swan. Brianna Tenorio. Graduating cum laude, Zoe Elise Thompson. Graduating cum laude, Kaylee Darby Thornton. Graduating summa cum laude, Liberty Ann Thorpe. Cardisha Lashika Thurman. Graduating cum laude, Madeline Grace Turner. Graduating cum laude, Virginia Elaine Turney. Sophia Nicole Valdez.
Saul Yorrea.
Leon Desmond Valentine III. Graduating cum laude, Nellie Vargas. Graduating magna cum laude, Mia Guadalupe Velasco. Graduating magna cum laude, Lacey Leanne Villa. Graduating magna cum laude, Guadalupe Villanueva. Connor James Vogel. Second Lieutenant Malcolm James Washington. Graduating cum laude, Rachel Jordan Watson. Graduating magna cum laude, Arlie Ann Watts. Graduating magna cum laude, Catherine Grace Weatherly. Graduating magna cum laude, Olivia Elise Wendell. Graduating magna cum laude, Kendall Elaine Westbrook. Graduating magna cum laude, Leslie Page Wiley. Graduating magna cum laude, Ian Noble Williams. Graduating summa cum laude, Paisley Vale Williams. Graduating cum laude, Selena Marie Willingham. Graduating cum laude, Kira Lee Wyndham. Graduating summa cum laude, Alyssa J. Wynn. Emma Eleanor Wood. Landon Michael Wood. Graduating magna cum laude, Betty Faye Wykow. Graduating cum laude, Madeline Ann Yancey. Graduating magna cum laude, Holly Renee Young. Graduating magna cum laude, Shelby Ashton Young. Graduating cum laude, Jonathan Ali Zuniga. Graduating magna cum laude, University Scholar, Clace Roland Dow. Cheyenne Marie Markham. Graduating summa cum laude, Megan Elise Pittner. Graduating magna cum laude, Alexa Taish Romero Bonilla.
Y'all did that so well. Congratulations. We're proud of you. Graduates, today you are joining a very distinguished group of individuals. You are SFA alumni. And that distinction and that designation will stay with you for all of your life. So before I wrap up, I want you to know and I want you to remember that your diploma is more than a piece of paper. It is a symbol of what you are. It is a symbol of what you have done. It's proof that you have what it takes to be successful no matter what life puts in your way. You will overcome. You will succeed. And I want to say again on behalf of the faculty, the staff, the administration, the students of Stephen F. Austin State University, congratulations. I would now like to, I would now like to invite Ms. Jill Still to offer some brief congratulatory remarks to our graduates on behalf of the SFA Alumni Association. Following her remarks, please stand and join music performance major Tyler Purin in singing the university song. And if you don't know it by heart, you will find the words on the back of your program, or you can follow the words on the screen. At the conclusion of the university song, the platform party will depart for the academic procession. Please remain seated until all of the graduates have left the floor. Thank you.
On behalf of SFA alumni and more than 120,000 living alumni, it is my pleasure to welcome all of you into the SFA alumni family. Congratulations. We look forward to seeing you this summer at your first events as alums, the SFA Ballpark Days in Houston and Dallas. Information is in your diploma tube. At this time, I invite all of you that wear the SFA ring to turn your rings around with the SFA on top facing away from you as a symbol to the world that you are a proud SFA graduate. Graduates, move your tassels. See you all at homecoming. Congratulations and act some jacks.